Alright, day 2 in Switzerland. We at the Zurich Zoo right now. It's alright. Elk and shit. The first day we was here, it was raining and yeah, just like shitty weather, and we got here late too, so we didn't really do much yesterday. We scouted around. We went to a Swiss restaurant, no flex. I don't even know what it was called. Like I can't pronounce it. It was the fucking wind. But anywho, that shit was called it was spelled A-U, and then the second word was like G-R-A-T-I-N. Like it sounds easy to pronounce, but Shorty who served us, she pronounced it, and it was some other shit. I ain't even gonna hold you. And then we went to Nudie Jeans and downtown Zurich just to see what it was talking about, because after we're done with the zoo, we finna go shopping. The bears and stuff are up here. The bears and stuff, I think they up here. Right.
Oh, they said the zebras, polar bears, alligators. I don't know if you want to see those.
Not particularly, no. Not particularly.
That's fucked up. No wheelchair.
Oh, hey, just so y'all know, we're pro handicap out here. We don't appreciate this bullshit. Not cool. Y'all need to make everything handicap accessible. Hear me, Zurich? Take notes. We're going through the mountains. For some reason in Zurich, or at least Zurich, their prices are crazy high for food. Like we went to, oh my goodness gracious, we went to Burger King on a drive here. Tell me why? They $20 for a fucking burger. $20 for some burger. We walked right out that bitch. We was like, yeah, alright. They was smoking wild crack in that Burger King. But we about to go see, hopefully the bears right here. I'm trying to see some fucking bears. Running with the lions and tigers and bears.
Let's run like we're fucking lions and tigers and bears! Let's run! Let's fucking run! Let's fucking run! Go! Go, 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 go!
Was ist das ist? Das ist gemischt. Gemischt, ja. Das ist 5 Meter lang.
Da ist gerade noch mal eine.
Oh ja, look, schrappen, hè?
Bewegen.
Ja, wieso das grosses Tier?
Papi, ich kenne.
So, der kommt ja von da unten rauf, oder?
Ja, aber gleich mal, wie gross das ist.
Weißt du, was lebt der?
Hey, ein bisschen was ein bisschen
Sind
geworden.
Ostasien, ja, oder Ostasien?
Yeah, we probably gonna get out of here pretty soon. Go back to the telly, switch outfits, and then spend some cash. You hear me?
When I'm on the stage, I'm still the man in a different state. He's still my man, he just went astray. I love with that, why they still the same? Look how far I came, man, this shit insane. Selling work like I'm Billy Mays. iTunes bread filling up the bank. I need a raise and my shit a praise. I'm feeling pain while they feel the pain. Always working no part-time, while I'm so fly ass South by. I just always set the bar high. It look like I got the cheat code, don't play games, this ain't Far Cry. I'm real live, they ain't real lies. Only fear of God and these fear of guys. I wear the dirt bag like a Nike tag. This Unico hoodie a 101. This Unico hoodie a 1 and none. They ain't got it yet. We just rolling blunts and I made quite a mess. I'm up now and up next and they quite upset. Started rapping for fun, now it's for the funds. I always do shit that I might regret. If his chick wanna follow, I might accept. If she bad and about it, I might obsess. Whoa, I remember it ain't lend a fucking hand. I remember it ain't give a single chance. My leg looking like a game of chance. All I needed was a little change. Do the APCs at A3Cs. Fred Perry, the fatal fort. Yeah, helmet lane for him on everything. I'm having designer dreams.
Rap.
You think I'm a popular rap star?
I don't know.
I could be. I could definitely be your favorite rapper.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. All of that. Alright guys, so as you can see, once again, back here in Germany. Overall review of the Switzerland trip. It was better than I expected. In terms of like the city itself, cause I'm not even gonna front, man. I thought it was gonna be some like foothills shit, and like which would have been fine, you know, definitely an experience. It's a whole different country I never been to before, so whether it was that or what we got, I was still gonna be happy with it, and you know, grateful that I was even out there in the first place, you know what I mean? So but nah, we got there, and that shit was a real city. Like I said that shit about London too, but I mean London's a different, you know, animal in itself. But yeah, it was shit. They had everything there. You know, they had their malls, they had their souvenir shops, they had their traditional shops, they had, you know, a whole bunch of American fast food, and then they had their you know, their food, their traditional food stuff in restaurants and whatnot. The only bad part I would say about at least Zurich, I don't know about if this pertains to like Switzerland as a whole, but definitely in Zurich, for some reason they be taxing on their food prices like outrageously. Like I said in the video when we were in the zoo, yo, we went to this Burger King and they wanted $20 for a burger, and they use Swiss francs over there, but the conversion rate at that very moment was equal to the dollar. So $1 would equal 1 Swiss franc, vice versa. So they wanted $20 for a burger, well, 20 Swiss francs for a burger, and that would, you know, the conversion was equal, so it'd be $20. And we were like, yo, they're absolutely bugging. And not for nothing, it was at a pit stop, like a gas station. You know, when you go to a store, like any type of store, like on the road, and it's like with a gas station that's a pit stop, the prices are going to be a little bit higher. But even so we try to stay optimistic, and then we got into the city, and the prices, they were a little bit better. The McDonald's there was a little cheaper. And don't get me wrong, I don't try and do that. Like, I don't know why people will go to different places and then you know, in the world, and then eat fucking fast food. Like, that's not me. But the prices there were fucking crazy. Like, we went to that traditional restaurant. It's called Au Gratin. I finally figured out how to pronounce it. It sounds fucking easy, but maybe it was just her accent when the waiter told us what it was pronounced, but it just sounded a lot more complicated than it actually was. We went there, and then you guys seen in the video, I put in the bottom left hand corner of the screen our plates, video of our plates, and they were not big whatsoever. Don't get me wrong, they were fire, but each of those plates cost $30. It's 30 Swiss francs, and then the currency went up like 25 cents, so it really came out like US dollars, like $65 for those two plates. And we just were like, yeah, nah, eating any Switzerland, you know, base food, traditional food at any restaurant there for the rest of the time we're here, that shit dead. Like, we not going for that shit, because that's just way too expensive. So we just opted out and, you know, ate fast food, and then hit like donor spots and shit like that. And it was obviously a little bit better price wise, but it was still crazy. Like, they wanted like $14 for like a Big Mac meal, you know. It's 14 Swiss francs, came out to be like $16 for a Big Mac meal. And yeah, that was probably the only bad part. But like everything else was like pretty much normal. Like, we stopped in you know, the high fashion stores. We hit up Dolce & Gabbana, and their prices were pretty flush with all the other prices, you know, on Saks, and you know, if we were in like Soho or whatever back in New York, they were, you know, they weren't like jacked up like that. Louis V store, it was, you know, it was like retail stuff for clothes and whatnot, they weren't like jacked up on those prices. Souvenir prices weren't crazy. Like, it was just the food prices. I don't know what it was, but it was really just the food prices that was crazy. The zoo there, pretty mediocre, you know, to say the least. I'm seeing you guys, you know, I'm sure you guys seen in the video, it wasn't really nothing to write home about or nothing like that. It was a short stay there. We did 3 days 2 nights, because we weren't really expecting much out of Switzerland, but it was just like another country we can check off our bucket list type shit. So we hit it up real quick, in and out pretty much. Would I ever go back? You know, I probably would. You know, I probably would. I do like the city. I do like the city. They had a lot of shit going on. In terms of the people and the movement and like the fluctuation and the flow of the city. Like, it was definitely moving, and I like a city that moves. I'm not really into like being somewhere that's quiet and like that has times that they sleep. Like, I love cities that never sleep type shit, and it was definitely on that type of time. You know, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Make sure you follow the Instagram page. I'm not putting out my Snapchat. I thought I was gonna do it, but I'm like, you know what, nah, I ain't putting out my Snapchat. That's just dead, so I'm not doing that. If you have my Snapchat, you have it. If you don't, you don't. You know, the Facebook page, I'm actually not really active on it like that. Most of my viewers are like on Instagram, so I pretty much just put out shit through that. And I didn't even have a Twitter before, but I made a Twitter specifically for the YouTube channel. So if shit starts picking up, then I'll start putting out content or like updates and whatever you call it on Twitter. But until then, that shit gonna be dead too. So just follow the Instagram page and stay up to date with everything that's going on. All the new trips we're planning, this, that, and the third. Speaking of new trips, I was gonna go to Paris this coming weekend. Not this week, like the 28th, but April 5th to the 8th I was gonna go, but I have class, so it kind of it messes up everything. And I was gonna drive, but it just messes up everything. But you know, priorities come first. Make sure you get that education, blah say blah. That definitely comes before the travel flow. I'm gonna be going to Poland again, and I'm going to be going to Hungary, not for vacation or like on my own time, but for work. So I'll bring my camera out there, but it's for work, so there's not gonna be too many opportunities for me to like get good content for you guys, but I'm gonna try anyways, you know, just bring it out just in case. And excuse me, if I ever get any good content, you know, I'll make the video and whatnot. But hopefully, praying to the universe that come July, me and my sister will be going to Dubai. The only problem that stands in our way is my work. For my work, when I'm going to Hungary, we're not supposed to get back till June 25th ish, and that shit is like, that's not even like a real date. That's just like a projection. So anything could happen. And the dates that we're trying to go is from July 3rd to July 12th. So it's too far out right now to tell if we'll actually be able to make that. She's definitely going. It's just me with my work. There's no guarantee that I'll be able to go. And for August, I'm trying to go to Israel for my birthday. So in the next like month or two, I'll get a confirmation whether that's gonna happen. And I just hope it is, because that shit is gonna be lit. Like, we gonna be on another level in the Middle East. I'm telling you now, stay fucking tuned. But until then, subscribe. Hey, health and prosperity, live wealthy, and stay global, you heard me?